Hi, my name is Marcelo, and today we talk YouTube strategies, Web3, and NFTs. I'd like to introduce my guest today, Sergio, aka Lucy Drop Artist. And he's very well experienced with YouTube. I'm very excited to pick his brain. He also came to VCon this year. He was a part of the Moral Monkey Mob, Final Five. So without squirrel ado, let's bring Sergio on here.
What's up? How's everybody doing? Feeling excited and super happy and grateful for Marcelo to have me on here. So let's get this
Likewise, going. Right back at you. All right, let's get it rolling. So before I get started though, before we start talking YouTube strategies, let's reminisce. Let's talk a little VCon.
Well, VCon was amazing. I mean, dude, like just the level of knowledge that was in the room, like in every room, you know, because they had multiple rooms on the side. They had the main stage, you know, everybody was just like so knowledgeable when it came to like Web3, crypto, NFTs. So like you never and started picking people's brains. It was amazing. A great networking opportunity for sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Like out of all the days, right? So the welcome party, I know you came a little late on that one, right?
Yeah.
Did you catch the end of it though, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah. The welcome party was wild. When I got there, everybody was trying to ambush Gary for like a signature. I managed to like sneak my wine bottle through to get mine signed, but yeah, it was pretty wild.
Excuse me. That's awesome. So between day 1, day 2, and day 3, what would you say was your favorite day and why? And maybe you didn't have a favorite day. Maybe you liked a little bit of each day. But I just love to like share those experiences with those who couldn't make it. And then also for others to possibly vibe and either agree, disagree, or chat on like, yo, like I was there too. Why didn't we run into each other type of thing?
Yeah. That's a tough one because just like a lot of things happened throughout the weekend, and day 2 was probably the most impactful just because of the whole talk with Logan Paul and the guy from One Direction. I forget his name, but
Liam Payne.
Yeah, Liam Payne. Yeah, no disrespect, but dude, that both of them are very like they blew my mind when they were talking about imposter syndrome. Just because, you know, I was going through a bit of imposter syndrome, you know, trying to build a brand, a YouTube channel and everything. And hearing them who have millions of followers talk about how they still struggle with imposter syndrome was very refreshing because it just helped me, you know, understand that it's never going to go away, you know, and you just got to power through it. Especially because you're doing it for the people that are watching, the people that are supporting you, you know, a lot of them, you know, maybe are counting on that video, and the longer you wait to post it, you know, that's the longer you delay the impact that you can give them with that video. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And to like going back to kind of what brought us together, Gary V, in a way, like we probably wouldn't have never met without Gary V in the V Friends NFT project. But he talks about just more content, right? The more you post, the more you're providing that value and actually putting yourself out there and not, you know, doing the one a day or the one every couple of days, right?
Yeah.
There's something to that. And I need to do better at that for sure. I know I'm doing good, quote unquote, with the streams, right? Being consistent to the schedules that I set for the most part, like 90% of the time, I would say. But I can do better and I know it. And our talk, like Sergio and I had some prep to this, you know, we were testing tech, making sure the connection was stable. And we went off into some great conversations that inspired me, to say the least. One of which, after we launched this project we're working on, I fully intend on doing, which is going to be these kind of like daily vlog-based journals. So instead of me writing in my journal that I've been so accustomed to doing, I'm going to do it by video. And Sergio here helped spark that idea. and excitement for it. So I'm excited to dig more into your YouTube brain, to be honest. But VCon, hold on, before I squirrel, I had two questions to close this out. So was that your favorite talk? What would you say your favorite talk was out of all the talks?
Well,
If you
that
could
was
pick one, or
that
like
was
maybe
my
five.
favorite talk for sure because it just touched my heart. Like it really like spoke to me because I was really going through a lot of that, and hearing them talk about that like just helped shake it out of me. You know what I mean? So that was good. Day 3 was the best. Like when it came to like just the people and like getting everybody, you know, together and just, you know, saying our goodbyes. It was like, oh man, like I'm gonna miss all you people. You know what I mean? And I also was able to meet Gary day 3, so that was probably like the huge highlight. Getting the signature on the V Friends ledger.
Yeah, that thing's
That was good.
huge, like huge to get,
Only 555,
just like the gift codes.
just like the gift.
Just like the gift codes. Um, I'm gonna do it live around here and do a quick tweet. We'll let everybody know we're live.
For sure.
And so I have two questions for you in the meantime.
Okay.
In 7 words, because you know I like the number 7. How would you describe VCon year 1?
Man, why you gotta put me in a box though? 7 words.
All right, you want to just do 5 words? It might be more catchy for the title for Gary. We can clip that. I mean, we can do 55 words, but I don't know how I'm going to count that.
Yeah. VCon, I don't know. VCon was super amazing and inspiring. Damn. Because I didn't hit 7.
Damn. So, you know, it's funny. Here I am asking you this question. And I didn't even try this. So, VCon was life changing. Let's fucking go.
There you go.
Hey! Oh, how about
That's dope.
them apples? Damn. Okay. Question number 2. This is now putting you in a box. So maybe let's not limit it by words. But the original question was in 7 words. How would you describe being a part of the Moral Monkey Mob? That whole experience.
Well, that was a privilege.
And maybe it doesn't have to be a sentence either. That's one thing I forgot
Yeah.
to say. It could just be like multiple words that define feelings, emotions, whatever, right?
Yeah, I would say it was an honor and a privilege to be part of the Moral Monkey Mob. Like, I know it took work to get there. You know, we had to produce content, you know, but the type of content that we produced for people that really feel gratitude, really feel empathy, really feel kindness, and just like love to share that, it isn't work. Like for me, I got excited to create that type of content. So, you know,
and it showed.
meeting everybody there too, you know, like you already knew going in that we're gonna stay together at an Airbnb, and the fact that we all did these challenges to make videos around kindness, gratitude, and empathy, like that showed me that I'm not gonna be in a room with a bunch of assholes. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Can I curse on this live?
Dude, no filter.
Okay.
No filter. Yeah. That's one thing about me that I'm probably turning people the wrong way.
My bad. But yeah, okay. Yeah.
No,
So
no, my
that's
bad.
that was
Everybody
super
watching.
that was super awesome. Like I love the experience. You're very generous. I really appreciate you. You know, you paid for the flight, the Airbnb, the food, the bowling, the drinks. Like it was ridiculous. I was like, this is too much. Like I feel too like this is way too much. Like I wanted to give you money by the end of the weekend. I'm like, Marcelo, take my money, dude.
No, man, it was all a part of it from day one. Like it was first the access, and then it was like, how can we make this more special? And we found a way. And it was worth every penny, worth every dollar. Whatever, like I don't know. I can definitely go more in depth. And I'll be honest with you, I've been procrastinating. I've been prepping this Twitter thread, and it's for the Moral Monkey Mob. To really go in depth with each person, right? To thank everybody, to just write something very meaningful and thoughtful. And I've been procrastinating it. I should have already hit send, but I keep editing it. But yeah, man, it was a pleasure. And I'm looking forward to year 2 and year 3. We got to find a way to get you back there, because year 2 and year 3 won't be the same without year 1 Moral Monkey Mob. So I'm going to find a way.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak too soon, but yeah, we find a way if we want. If we want
I'll just pretend that it's not happening. So if it does happen, I'll just be like super happy.
Oh yeah, if it's happening, I'll officially announce it.
But let's transition to YouTube and YouTube strategies, because I'm sure the people that are watching want to know, who is this guy? Why are we gonna listen to him anyways? But for real, like, let's provide some value to the crowd, to the people.
I love it, because those are the 2 questions, and then we pivot to YouTube strategies. How about that? All right, so let's start off with what we were talking about yesterday. How to the basics, so to speak, your YouTube foundation, your presence, something as simple as looking in your settings, checking tags. What would you say are the top 3 to 7 things that somebody new to streaming on YouTube should know, should configure their page to really optimize at the base level, right? Without thinking about the posts yet, or the videos, or the uploads, right? More so the page and how to structure that. I'd love to start there and get your like top tips for how to optimize that in a simple way.
For sure. So as soon as somebody starts a YouTube channel, it's kind of like a Facebook or a MySpace, whatever the thing is, the Instagram, the Twitter. You want to do a bio, right? You want to let people know what your channel is about. So when you get onto your main page, could I share like a screen on this thing?
Give it a try. I know I can share a screen. I'm not sure if you can.
You know what? Yeah, because this would be a lot easier to just show. Let me see. Don't show me this again. Share screen. Chrome tab. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Cool. So this is my YouTube page. So when we're going to our YouTube channel, we're going to go to YouTube Studios. Okay. In YouTube Studios, you're going to have your dashboard. This is where you get to see like, your analytics, how many people see your stuff and everything. When you go all the way down to settings, okay. So in your settings, you go to your channel. This right here will have all your tags. So if you have a niche, like a specific niche, you want to write tags that are related to your niche. So for example, my YouTube channel is a dancing niche, but very specific. It's a light show dancing niche, which is very popular in the rave community. So when I put in my tags here, I'm going to put what my dance is called, gloving, the companies that are associated with gloving, Amazing Lights, Futuristic Lights, Throw Lights. So if anybody searches those companies, my channel will pop up. What is my channel about? Dancing. I do tutting, light shows. Lucy drops my name. I put a space because some people forget that it's together. Plur, which means peace, love, unity, and respect. Super huge in the rave community. EDM, because that's, you basically get the gist. Rave tips, gloving tips, glow LEDs, how to glove for clueless beginners. You want to put like keywords that will really make your channel pop up on search for that specific subject. This is just for your main channel, and you do this with your videos as well. So when you are uploading a video, so let's go to this one. So this one is a finger show for this. Some of the things that when you're finally like you're gonna upload your channel, you already got your video going, right? The first thing you want to do is make your title something somebody would search. So for example, no one's gonna search up Lucy Drop Finger Show. Nobody knows who Lucy Drop is. But what they will search is Flume Insane featuring Moon Holiday, because that is the name of the song. So if somebody searches that song, my channel will be recommended with this video. So you're trying to hack what people would actually put in the search bar, because YouTube is a search. It's kind of like Google. Then you want to include the name of the title in your description. This will help with SEO. So Flume Insane featuring Moon Holiday pops up right there, along with Lucy Drop and Finger Show. So these are ways that you add your search engine optimization and you increase that search engine optimization. Then you're gonna go down to the tags section and do the exact same thing. Flume Insane featuring Moon Holiday. Then you're gonna put in other things that are associated with your type of video. This is gonna help people find your videos, because a lot of the times I'll look at people's channels and they put no tags whatsoever. If I can give you a quick,
I was already filling out my tags. I'm killing two birds with one stone here, because I thought this would be valuable. We can also go through mine too, because it's somewhat empty. I haven't like spent time optimizing anything. If you think that would be valuable, but I love looking at yours.
So BitMonkey Studios, right? 226 subscribers. I want to commend you for that, because I looked at your structure of your tags and like your bio and everything, and there's not a lot of stuff here. So for you to have 226 subs, I want to congratulate you on that, because a lot of people will have a really hard time finding you when you don't have tags on your channel. What I use to look at people's stuff,
I appreciate that, by the way. I do.
What I look for, most YouTubes won't have this bar up here. This is a tool that's a Chrome extension that's like revolutionary to anybody who wants to start YouTube, because it gives you cheat codes. Like, it gives you what people use on their actual videos to come up on search. So this is called vidIQ. You can Google it, you can YouTube it even, and they have a whole YouTube channel around vidIQ. vidIQ is this Chrome extension. It'll tell you how many people have visited, your page, how many views, everything. I haven't been really active on my YouTube channel lately, just because I've been, going through a lot of mental blockages. But now after VCon, I'm in it. I'm ready. Mental blockages. Oop. So pause this real quick. I'm gonna go down. So for example, this video has no tags. No topics, none. Channel, none. So this is a big thing. When if we want to search up BitMonkey, it'd be a really tough time finding BitMonkey Studios, because the channel doesn't have tags.
Try to refresh it. Yeah, try to refresh it. I literally just applied the tags, just like a first draft. Let's see if it applied already. Hey, look at all that.
There it is.
I just put a whole bunch of just like NFTs, things that I've done,
Web3,
things that I know.
Yeah. So this is what I mean. So like, this is gonna optimize your channel to be found on search now. So save that, and also with your YouTube videos, there's actually a preset on the settings to have your most common tags to just be automatically put on there for any one of your uploads. Yeah. So dig into the
I might have to change mine, because what I started to do with some of those, like I put ledger tutorial and tracer tutorial, because I've done those, but that's not what the channel's about. You know what I mean? I was just kind of testing it around
but if anybody looks up a ledger tutorial or a treasure tutorial, your channel would be like a guide. It would pop up.
That video would pop up. So that's actually a good thing that I did that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So this is vidIQ. I love this. So it'll tell you your SEO score. It's 0 out of 100, because this is a live stream. You haven't put tags on this video, but you also get the score here. It's your title too long. Your tags too short. Description. You got a description. There's no cards. That's just because this is a live, you can't really put cards on a live, so that's understandable. But say if I go to, let's see,
go to the Gary V welcome talk or something. Let's go look at that one, because that's probably my second most successful video. The Liam Payne was the most successful one.
Well, hold on, I want to actually search up hold on. This guy's name, Sean Cannell. This dude right here, he's amazing. This is another hack for anybody who's trying to start YouTube. This dude right here is the YouTube guru. Okay, this is where I learned a lot of my stuff from, and where you can get all of your information from. But for example, if I go to videos, then I go, instead of uploads, let's see. Oh yeah, that's fine. Let's see, sort by. This is what I'm looking for. Most popular. Bam. Oh wow, these are old. That's interesting. Well,
Wonder if he started a new page or something.
no, he's been going
No.
on for a long time. So he started as a tech channel and everything, and then he started going into like just YouTube, you know.
So
But
what is the
let me pause this real quick. All right, best Christmas laser lights. Okay, so we're gonna look at his SEO score. Bam, a 96 out of 100. All right, so this guy, if you're looking up best Christmas laser lights, this guy's the first person that's gonna be popping up on search. 96 out of 100. That's insane. Okay. Like he's got tags, and this is the beauty about vidIQ. You can look at all his tags, and if you wanted to copy them, you can just click right there, copy tags to clipboard, and you can paste them on your video. So that's like, come on, guys, hacks right here. You know,
That's amazing.
yeah, it's amazing. I
That
love
is
vidIQ.
hacks. That is pretty sweet.
Yeah. Engagement is bad. You know, when people have millions, you know, of people, you know, 210 of, here's the thing, another thing that a lot of people don't do, early small creators, right? This guy, I understand. He has thousands of people that follow him. It's going to be hard to respond to everybody. But if you only have like 100, 200 subscribers and you're trying to hit your first 1,000, like, come on, guys, respond to the comments. That's going to help engagement, which helps YouTube actually push your content to people. Be like, hey, there's actual people watching this, and it's not all bots. Because, you know, bots, yeah, they get banned. But yeah, I just wanted to give you an example of like a really prime YouTuber. You know what I mean?
I love that. I love that.
Okay. I'm gonna jump that. But yeah. So that's like a couple of things.
Dude, those are gold. Like every single thing, and I've already improved our page a little bit. One thing I will admit, like depending if I'm driving and I see comments come through, I don't respond to them. And being on this road trip, man, I've been letting like certain DMs, right? And then I'll forget about the DM or something, get to my destination, and I won't be thinking about Twitter or a text, right? So I'm gonna time block a little time to catch up, because those live streams from VCon were a hit. And I remember like that day we were liking and responding to comments, but then after that day, I haven't caught up, and like people still keep visiting it. So I'm gonna spend an hour and just literally go back and love every single fucking comment and say a little thank you, you know?
Exactly. Give that love to the people that show you love. You know what I mean? Reciprocate that love. That's how we're gonna grow as a community. Because that's the thing. It's like you want to build a community. You want to build people that love you so much that they're down, you know, to support you. You know what I mean? So like the only way you're gonna be able to make those connections is by actually, you know, engaging with them. So do that. Now I'm going to show you another tip. This one,
you got to be that love you wish to receive. I mean, I know it's corny, but it's true, you know. Show that love, right? But like
yeah.
But continue without squirrel. Squirrel.
Were they able to see my tab like when I was showing
I had it live, and then do you want me to go back?
Yeah. So go back to the new one. All right. So this one's easy, and this one's for people who are going to from a spot where it's like, dang, I don't know what to post. You know what I mean? Like, we get these like mental blocks where like, dang, I don't have a good idea. I don't know what we should post. So let's talk about answer the public. This right here, all you have to do is Google search it. So are you sharing the tab, Marcelo? All right, cool. Answer the public. First thing that pops up right here. When you're in this screen right here, you could only, it's free, but you're only able to use it, I think, once a day. If you, for the free version, you can sign up for it, and then you can use it a variety of different ways. But let's say NFTs, right? Since we're all NFT heads, whatever, we're going to search up NFTs. Now, if I have a channel about NFTs and I have a mental block of like, oh, I don't know what type of video I want to make, right? Answer the Public has all of this information for you. Get away. How do I get out of this? Okay, go. Yeah. So it says, what NFT should I buy? These are all good titles, by the way, because people are actively searching this on Google. You know, this is a database, a Google database of questions people have about NFTs. So if I did this about gym, like working out at the gym, right? These questions would be separated on can, what, where, who, why, which, when, will, how, and are. And these are all questions that people start with are revolving around that niche. So you can put it about gym, working out. You can do about dietary supplements. You can do it about raving. You can do it about, Bitmonkey. No, I'm kidding. But, you would do something around your niche, So let's look at some of these.
Insane. This
Can
I'm
any,
already like I'm sorry to
uh-huh.
cut you off, but like I can already like look at so many pieces of content to create just from typing in NFTs on the search.
Yep. Like search this up, take a screenshot of it, or download. You see, download
And just
CSV.
record like a 5 to 7 minute clip of each one, sharing your 2 bananas. I think I'm going to do that, Sergio. Seriously, I need to be challenged here. I should
See,
search
man,
every single one of these fucking questions.
I'm here to help, dude. Like, just reach
Create a
out, bro.
video. This is going to be the Sergio experiment, the Lucy Drop artist experiment. No, seriously. Um,
I'm here to
mark
help, dude. Like,
mark
I
my
want to
fucking
provide
words.
as much value as possible to the people that are watching because I know that when I started YouTube, I had no idea what I was doing. I had to invest thousands of dollars in my own knowledge. So Sean Cannell, that dude that you saw, like I joined his course. He had a boot camp. He made your ass do work.
Mhm.
He's like, all right, you want to make videos? Like they have a like a whole plan where like, all right, day one, record, day two, edit, day three, like, and then you have to post by a deadline. So it's just like, whoa, man, it gets you going. But so yeah, which NFTs to buy, which NFT marketplace is best, which NFT wallet is best. And then another thing that works is versus videos. So for example, which NFT marketplace is best? That could be a versus video. So you can be like OpenSea versus what is it? Rarible? I forgot the other marketplace.
Rare, but looks rare is the more
Looks
recent
rare.
like
Exactly.
challenger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So OpenSea versus Looks Rare. Which one is better? That would be a great YouTube title because a lot of the times people are in the market for like what's good. So if I'm doing a channel on like tech, right? And I'm like, okay, what camera is better for YouTube? Canon M50 or a Sony ZVX 10, right? Um, then I could do a versus video where I analyze the Canon M50 versus the Sony ZVX. And then I
Mhm.
can see like which one is better. And that also opens up the door for monetization because with monetization, you can do affiliate marketing where you will put the links of Amazon in your description. And if
Mhm.
somebody buys, you get paid.
Yeah.
That's digital real estate, guys.
Yeah.
Digital real estate because these videos say it's a tutorial, right, or just a helpful guide on Canon M50 and the Sony. Like these cameras are really sought after for YouTube, so anybody trying to do YouTube is going to search for that. They find you give them advice to make a right decision, they're going to remember you, they're going to click your link, and they're going to share that video with someone else that wants to do YouTube. From there, it's a snowball effect where you just continue to make income based on one video that you posted. It's like if
Mhm.
you bought a house and started renting the rooms and then you're creating that cash flow, you're making
Mhm.
income while you sleep. Now
Mhm.
it's digital real estate where you put a video up there for YouTube, affiliate links at the bottom, money while you sleep.
Hmm.
Come on, guys.
Hmm.
How's the comments going, bro? Leave comments if you're freaking getting value. Please tell me.
We got Dream Joke right here. Doing live SEO nice. This is solid gold education right here. I got to agree. G Van saying this info is awesome. I mean, dude, it's gold. It's gold. I gotta say, it's gold. You just gave me an idea. So, like right now, I'm looking at this chart, right?
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I'm looking at it on my screen, so you can close it if you need to. Um, I could, in theory, go through each phrase and put
Mhm.
it on the channel page tag, right? Is that advisable?
Oh yeah, you can put it as tags. Yeah, exactly.
Just for the whole channel. It's like I should just type in Web3 and NFTs, take every single suggestion, and tag BitMonkey Studios channel. Like
Yeah,
straight up. I
I
think
think
that
you're
would be the
limited to
move.
a certain amount though. That's the
Okay.
only downside.
Okay. Okay. So I'd have to pick and choose the ones that. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
do it,
Huh.
man.
And I'm also gonna go through for shits and giggles. Maybe I'll call it the two bananas segment, where I leave my two bananas on every single phrase, but I title it with capturing thumbnails. And then I rock in and maybe I do a quick Google search or CoinDesk search or CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, all these different outlets and pull together a quick 3 to 5 minute explainer on that phrase, right? If I don't already have something off the top of my head. Holy shit. I would enjoy doing it too, because I've, my chief aim for the show, it wasn't always this way, right? As you've learned, I started out testing, tasting, and I'm still doing that. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm going to start a cooking show tomorrow. I hope everybody can join, but I don't know. You probably don't get off work in time, but we're doing pizza. We're doing a normal pizza and a vegan pizza, and we're both cooking it at the same time. So it should be fun. And I enjoy to cook, right? So I've always been like, go with like what I'm most passionate for. And I think this is solid advice. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's run it back here. Like, for anybody watching this, right, and you're thinking about monetizing your channel, would you recommend they focus on monetization or focus more on being happy with the content they're putting out and making sure that they're doing it for them and not the monetization? But then in line, like when you start making content for you and you don't really care about the outside, then you can optimize it from monetization. Which path do you think would be better for people? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
Well, you definitely hit it home. Like, if you don't love what you do, you're gonna end up finding a way to fail, like self-sabotage type of stuff, because it becomes stressful. It becomes a job. Like, I love to dance, so it's easy for me to want to talk about gloving, um but yeah, you want to, like, sure, we need money for the mission, right? Let's be realistic at the same time. You want to have some cash flow going, but don't let that be the prime focus. A lot of the times people are like, oh man, I have to hit 1,000 subs in order to get monetized on YouTube, and like they start throwing out a bunch of BS just to like get there. We try to make value, right? So try to find a way to provide value to people and have a way to get incentivized for it. But the value should be the primary focus, along with, is your heart in it to provide that value? Like, do you genuinely feel that sense of fulfillment from providing that value? Whether it's teaching people how to dance, whether it's educating people on cameras, or just learning about NFTs, teaching about cryptocurrencies, you know what I mean? If you love that shit, I paused because I was like, wait, I forgot if I can curse.
You
If you
can
love that shit, like, you're gonna want to do that shit, right? So yeah, do it. Find ways to make money off of it, because, like I said, we need money for the mission. At the end of the day, YouTube is a small business. We want to be able to provide our values and services online, but don't make it be the prime focus, because then you start losing your soul. And that's how I felt a little bit, just because at first, when I was first doing my channel, all I wanted to do was dance. I didn't care about if people watched or not. Once I started gaining traction, I was like, whoa, people actually give a crap about what I do. Maybe I should learn how to do this right. And from there, I learned that people wanted to see educational content. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can teach how to glove, even though I'm not the best glover. I was like, well, I want to get out of my comfort zone. I want to challenge myself, and maybe I'll learn how to get better at this if I teach this subject, right? So I ended up doing that, and I saw that, I gained a lot more subs. I gained a lot more views just based on educational content. Um, but it was tough because it's difficult to produce a high quality tutorial video because there's so much editing, there's so much scripting, breaking things down, recording B-roll, getting a good thumbnail, you know. But it started becoming very stressful on me where I was focusing like, oh, I need to make educational content in order for me to get affiliate link like sales. And it started feeling really unhealthy in my head. I was just like, oh, why am I doing this? Like all I wanted to do was express myself and dance. And now I'm focusing more on the money than anything. And I'm just like, nah. I took a 6-month break and then VCon came around. I started talking to other creators and it inspired me to just get back on this horse, you know?
Mhm.
And I think I should have never like stopped doing what I love. Although it's great that I learned how to do it right, because now I got a taste of that, and now I know where I'm at when it comes to like my passion, and all the things that I don't like, say like editing, creating thumbnails, uploading, all the minuscule things that don't take a lot of effort, but I just don't like doing it. I just want to dance, right? Or I just want to like talk about educational content because like I do love this. I love talking. I love expressing myself. I love connecting with others, and that part I love. So learning how to delegate is very important, and don't think about it as an expense. Think about it as an investment. Like you want to give some of your money to get more of your time, right? I don't
Mhm.
want to edit, so I'll pay an editor to edit my video for me. And it's like, whoa, why would you do that? You know, it's like, oh, I only have like a little bit of money. I don't know if I could do that. If you do that, you'll produce more and you'll make more. Come on, people, invest so you can win your time back. You feel me?
Let's fucking go. That was beautiful. Man, well said. What's good? How you doing, bro? Thanks for tuning in. Yo,
What
the
up?
OGs from Venice.
Gravity Music. Go check out his
Right?
music, by the way. He's a very
We
beautiful
gotta,
singer. He has a beautiful voice.
you know how we do it around here. We gotta pop some links in here.
Yeah.
Man, I really love that. Like, and you know what's interesting about that? Like you said, you wish you had never stopped, but also at the same time, had you never stopped, would you have gone down that same path and learned the same lessons the same way in the same time span? Maybe those lessons would have taken you 2 or 3 more years to go through to fully absorb and learn and grow from. So
You're right.
I mean, you know, perspective at the end of the day, right? It could always be worse. It could always be better. I'm a personal believer that every fucking thing happens for a reason, the good, the bad, everything. It's all about how you choose to look at it, right? And if you choose to approach every negative with this set me up for something, or I need to learn something from this, I don't know. It's really helped me personally. Just continue to focus on me, and like you're saying, not lose touch with like who you are. Don't try to change your day to day for all the wrong reasons, right? So I fucking love that, man. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, of course.
I wanted to get that. Yeah, I wanted to shit. Yo, man, I appreciate it. You know, and every year I'm going to be streaming. Next year, I'm trading my drone for a DSLR camera. So this is my last year with it. I might, you never know, but I'm gonna get rid of all the flying equipment because I'm just reckless with it. And I'm going to get a nice DSLR camera and actually stream it better than a mobile like this year. But man, hope to see you next year. Actually, fuck that. Excuse my language. I mean, if you can't make it, I understand. It's tough to make it, especially your place in the world, depending on where you are geographically. It could cost $2,000 just to fly, right? So I understand, but we'll do our best to stream the best we can here.
Yeah. But yeah, any questions?
Likewise, bro.
Anything that you want to like ask? Oh, we were talking about thumbnails earlier.
You
Something
know
that
what's funny? That's at the top of my list. I'd like to pick your brain on thumbnails. I have an idea of of what is a good thumbnail, but I want to hear it from someone who's well versed and well experienced with creating thumbnails, not only for yourself but for businesses that you work for. You know, that
Yeah.
you've worked as you know, the SEO guy. So the SEO guru. Let me
Yeah,
rephrase
man.
that.
I was fortunate to help a couple companies grow to 10K subs on YouTube. But dude, yeah, like people will be like, oh, you know, it's just a thumbnail. Like, who cares, right? And they'll half-ass it. They'll work really hard on their video. They'll work really freaking hard on their video, but then when it comes to their thumbnail, they'll just take a screenshot and then they'll throw some text on there and then call it a day. And here's the problem with that: you work really freaking hard, and the one thing that people will see before they click your video, the sell point, right? The part that's going to entice them, that little aroma when you like, get that food or that ramen and you're just like, damn, that smells really bomb. I want to dig into this, right? That's your thumbnail. Your thumbnail is extremely important, if not the most important thing, other than your pitch in the beginning of like structure when it comes to your video. And we'll probably dive into that next. But your thumbnail should look good so you can, have people click. And there's something in your settings called the click-through rate. Your video will have a click-through rate, and that shows how good your thumbnail is, because if your thumbnail is really good, it's going to catch people's eyes and they're going to click to your video. That's what that means. Good thumbnails. Let me see if I could search up YouTube. Bam.
Yeah, I'm literally prepping one right now, and I want to get your professional opinion on it.
Oh, well, I could just do this right here, like on my own home screen, right? These are my recommended stuff, so you guys will know a little bit about me. I like watching lo-fi shit, and I love, yeah, like watching like.
Oh, now they're seeing your screen. My bad.
Oh,
they
my
were
bad.
just looking at your face full screen.
Oh, okay.
Now we're good.
So,
now we're good.
So this is my homepage of YouTube. So I love watching lo-fi. This is where we're at right now. But I love watching like, little houses and like guru stuff. I'm always educating myself like about the market, Canva. This is what you should be using to make thumbnails, canva.com, because canva.com is a free service, kind of like Photoshop.
Oh, I got that. I got it open right now. I'm updating that thumbnail. I had to take
Dope.
over real quick. Hey.
Dope. Yeah, so that's another little Easter egg. Canva.com. You can make your thumbnails there. But let's analyze these thumbnails, right? So something that I learned is that thumbnails with people's faces have a higher click-through rate. And if you have a very expressive face, that makes people really like that thumbnail. So look at this guy right here, Leveling Up with Eric Sue. I actually don't know who this is, all right, but he's in my recommended. But this is the video title. It says Leveling Up Guaranteed NFT Influencer Hack, right? So that's something that a lot of NFT places do. They pay influencers to promote their shit. But look at his face, right? It's expressive. He's like, ugh. I'm not sure if it goes with the title, right? Because it looks more nervous or like scared, but it's expressive. The thumbnail that I had you put for our stuff right here, big smile, it makes you look friendly. People like smiles. But look at this guy right here. Another thing. Oh, another gem right here. Bam, 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 bam. When making a title, most people, for some reason, love negative news. They love negative news, right? So look at this guy right here. Google May Core Google May Core update is over. Was I hit bad? That was a terrible title, by the way. I can't even fucking read it right. But look at his face. Look at the red. Look at the market going down, right? So he's tailoring to those people that are looking for that negative news, like, oh yeah, the market is going to shit and I just need a confirmation that it's going to shit. So we're going to go ahead and click that video to reinforce our negative view of the world. And it's sad. It's really sad. But let me see. Somebody that I look up to, I don't even know how to spell his name, but I think it's Grant. Yep. Stephen. Look at this guy. This guy is so positive, by the way. he is so positive. He is like the best view of the market, and like he'll teach you how to become a millionaire. Like everybody subscribe to Graham Stephan.
Thanks, Soph.
Yeah. But look at his thumbnails, right? Look at his expression, broke. How are you going to feel when you're broke? You're going to be sad. You know, they have the fire in the background. So it's like, oh man, his whole life's going to shit. Stop buying stocks, the title says. The market is about to bottom. That right there is just a clickbait title because people are like, whoa, my money's in danger. I'm going to click it to find out. And I guarantee it's an opposite view of like of that, you know what I mean? So, and plus, like, if the market's about to bottom, if the market is red, if you really want to be successful, look at what everyone else is doing and do the opposite. That is how you're going to be successful. For example, if the market is red, the whole point of the stock market or the crypto space is to buy low to sell high. Am I wrong? Can I get a round of applause? Of course. You
I
want
mean,
to. What's up?
My OG Maxi and me would have to only disagree because I am a long-term type, always have been. So, but depends on perspective, depends on what's your chief aim, right? What's your purpose for being in the space? Is it to make money? Is it to buy low and sell high? Is that really it? Like, that's not me entirely, if I'm being frank, right? But that's why I had to chime in because not everybody has that. But for the most part, a lot of let's say, for example, the use cases we're talking about, the people on the other end typing these sentences in the YouTube, chances are they're either trying to get educated or maybe they're trying to learn how to make that money, you know. So then that would cater more to that niche, right? Sorry, I didn't mean it.
Marcelo. Yeah. So let me ask you a question then. So would you continue to invest in Bitcoin if it was a deflationary asset, as in not deflationary, inflationary? No, sorry, I'm confusing these. Would you invest not in Bitcoin? I'm not going to say that. Would you invest in a stock that is guaranteed to go down over time, and just dollar cost average, and just see your money dwindle, or do you have like a goal that maybe in 5 to 10 years that stock or crypto or Bitcoin is going to reach a higher level than it is today, right? Even though you're a long-term investor, you're investing in that product because you believe that it will be worth more in the future. Am I wrong?
It's not a matter of worth. It's a matter of useful. How useful is it going to be? And then usually the more useful something is to a society, to just planet Earth in general, the more valuable it will become. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So it's like, this is what I'm talking about, right? This is what I'm talking about. It's like, you don't have to sell. You can just be an accumulator. I myself, I'm a long-term investor. I did day trading in the beginning and it was stressful. I had to watch the market every day. It was not a good life.
Yeah, it's very fucking unhealthy, right?
Yeah, it's extremely unhealthy. I don't like that. So I'm a long-term investor. I accumulate. I buy. But how am I going to be like maximizing the value? By looking at what everyone else is doing and doing the opposite. I believe in Ethereum. I believe in the value that Ethereum has, right? So what I'm going to do is, when everybody is in fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and everybody sell. Oh, this is terrible. Why did I invest my money? I lost thousands of dollars. You know, that's the time where I'm like, oh, really? Like, everyone's selling? Guess what? Black Friday. That's how I see it. This is how I'm playing the game. It's like, oh man, everybody, you're giving me to me at a discount. I'll gladly buy that off of your hands. I'm going to be buying little by little as it's at the bottom. And when it's super greedy in the market and everybody's like, oh yeah, we're going to the moon, that is a sign for me to sell. That's a sign for me to take profits. I'm not going to sell everything, but I'm going to take profits because I know how the crypto space is extremely volatile. And I did this with Dogecoin. I did this with ApeCoin. I did this with Atom, you know? So even Solana, I did that with that. So it's just like, you look at percentages and you see, oh man, this ran up, 100%. Like, you're not going to take profits. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to me. I'll pay the tax because I know that I'll get it at a lower price later. Something in the world's going to happen where people are going to get scared again. You know what I mean? And you don't have to sell everything, right? Like, say if I invested $1,000 and it went up to $3,000, I can take that 2,000 and keep the 1,000 there.
Mm-hmm.
That way I'm just playing house money, and I'll use that other money to like invest in other assets. Try to
Mm-hmm.
maximize myself. But yeah, you want to look at what everyone else is doing and do the opposite. It's a lot of the times, like another example, and this is just more of a broader spectrum of society.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people trade time for money, right? And when you trade time for money, you're guaranteed to make the same amount every year. It doesn't matter how much more value you provide to the table. You're gonna get, like, say I work in banking, so I'm a personal banker. I get paid for 8 hours that I'm there, and it's gonna be the exact same. If I did more work, if I opened more accounts or anything like that, I'm not gonna get paid more hourly. It's just gonna be like, oh man, you did a good job. You did a good job. But if you look at what everyone else is doing, trading their time for money, and then you try to do what the 1% do, which is trade value for money, then you start making a lot of money. Because say you're a really good artist, right? And you want to be able to help a project, like Bitmonkey Studios to create their NFT project. You have a service that you offer because you have value to bring. You can create some art for this company. So you reach out to that company and be like, hey, um, let me get a small percentage, or some people would just want that money straight up in cash. Like, let me get $100,000. I'll help you build your project with my art. And then you show them your portfolio. This is who I've worked for, blah, blah, blah. This is how amazing I can make your stuff look, and then now you have a perception. It's just like, damn, you know what? You're right. I really love your work. Here's $100,000 because you're providing that value for me. And I know that I'll make more because of how much value you're bringing to the table. And that person just made $100,000 in one fucking minute, just for a contract of, for another example would be like an artist, right? You make music, so you're providing value to people's ears. you know you're helping them cope with like depression, or you want to put them in a good mood, and you
Mm-hmm.
you sing about it and everything like that. So that's providing value, and people like that shit, so they end up giving you money because they want to support you to continue to provide that value to them. you know that's how people become rich, by trading value for money rather than time for money. So you want to look at what everyone else is doing and do the opposite. Look at what society is doing. Do something else. You know, that's why I started this YouTube channel, because I want to escape my 9 to 5. I'm early in the process, but I eventually will do it. I already know that I will become a millionaire. And hopefully, if luck or the right circumstances, the right opportunities show up, maybe even a billionaire. From there, I'm not trying to be an evil billionaire, right? The more money I have, the more good I can provide to the world, the more I can feed people that can't eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how I see it. Money is a tool. You are in control of it. So it's what you do with it. I'm sorry, I went into a tangent. I started talking about money instead of YouTube.
It's all good. That's what we do around here. So we squirrel here on BitmonkeyTV. That's why I took you full screen, and I was like, "Oh, I love where this is going. Let me get you full screen so we can clip this too." Um, you speak truth. You do. Um, why is this
Yeah, man.
two-factor authentication required? I was you inspired me. So I know we started off with YouTube thumbnails, and I started to work on this one. Finished it. Let me know your thoughts. I saved it. I didn't put Gary V's face, but I put his name, documenting the journey, BitMonkey TV Live, VCon Day 1 Welcome Talk live stream.
I mean, the US Bank Stadium, because it knows like where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Replace that VCon logo with Gary V's face, just because, like, one, it blends into the sky. But if you can get Gary V's face there, that's somebody that people recognize, right? So if I go to like my homepage and I'm like, man, I don't know who Marcelo is from BitMonkey Studios, but I know who Gary V is. So if this guy's making a video on Gary V, you already got my attention, right?
I think I just found one right here. Look at this. Google Images. Let's see if this is a PNG. It is a PNG.
There you go. And you can just add it there, or make it big. If you can, no, never mind. It's a lot of text. That's why. But yeah, you want to put people.
Oh, it didn't. I gotta fix that.
Weak.
Interesting.
Yeah. But see, that'll get people's attention, you know, because it's like, oh, you know, some people might not even know that VCon was at the US Bank Stadium, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a
That's
picture
true.
of Gary V, you're like, okay, this video is about Gary V. Some people might not even know what VCon is, right? But they don't know Gary, you know. So it's important to
This
have.
face is funny. Let's try this.
It's important to have celebrities' faces if you're talking about those celebrities in your videos. Put them on your thumbnails. Like it's gonna help with click-through rate for sure.
I think maybe this one. It's a tile. It's easy to use. It's been used everywhere. And this one's edited a little bit, so I'm gonna give it a go. And then we upload. I love it. No, dude, thanks for the advice. And for anybody watching, like, right, you want the thumbnail to be relevant to your content as much as possible.
Exactly.
And if your content
make it bigger, you gotta make that bigger. Make it go behind the text and have his head pop out, because like you really want to sell that this video is about Gary. You can lower it, like go back, put back the live stream.
I just put live stream down here instead.
Oh, okay.
I don't think people need that, right? What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
I'm kind of just editing,
right,
and I'd love to hear your thoughts as I go.
Of course.
And then that kind of says it's a live stream, right?
Yeah. So then,
day one.
And then you got VCon Day 1 welcome talk. That's like the main focus of the video, right?
Yep,
exactly.
Right there.
And then you have Gary's face. It's amazing. It's amazing because they now, if someone is clicking on it, they're gonna look at that and be like, "Oh, this video is about Gary." You know, I just feel like you should still make that thing a little bit bigger.
This one?
Yeah, just pull it down. Like pull it from the right hand corner, right bottom hand corner. No. Go back to where it was. Grab the corner of that video and extend it. Yeah. All right. And then right there. Yeah. Leave that. Maybe move it a little bit more to the center.
I really want to like keep some of the border of the thumbnail. No, wouldn't we want to do this and cut it?
Okay.
I don't know.
No, yeah, that's fine. You know, that's fine. As long as the face is big enough to be visible. Another thing that helps with thumbnails is increased saturation. For some reason that helps click-through rate. That's beautiful. I love that. I don't like that white part though.
I know, but it's tough. Like it's tough unless I make this just a little bit bigger.
Yeah, that's fine. So go to the settings of that.
But this is also like a very low quality image. I can already tell it's like it's low.
That's fine. Go back to the thumbnail and then switch up the saturation, increase the saturation. So edit image, up on the top left. You're blocking it. Yeah. Oh well. It was there.
Huh.
Where'd it go?
It moved. Well, you're talking about the background, right?
There it is. So, you just clicked it. You see the top right there, edit image, and then you're gonna go to saturation, the third bar. Then go back, third bar, that one right there, and just increase, the saturation. It's more visually appealing when it comes to thumbnails. I know it looks ugly when you have it just like that, right? Like if you wouldn't be a photographer and then just increase saturation like that much for a regular photo. But when it comes to the thumbnail, because it's so small, right? You want to increase the saturation so it could be more colorful, and it makes people more likely to click your video. So that's another thumbnail hack.
I like that.
Use people's faces, make sure they're expressive, increase the saturation, and don't let it be too wordy. Like, don't put too much words. Just let them know exactly what it's about.
Those keywords, essentially, right?
Yeah, just the keywords. You see it like Ask Gary V Show episode 302. It's very, clean. Social media works. You saw the Gary V one? Yeah, it's very clean. It's just him and then just a couple words. You don't want a clusterfuck of shit, like too many pictures and all that shit. Yeah.
Interesting. There's got to be one of these I could use, right?
You can use all. You don't pay for Canva?
No, I do, but Canva wouldn't.
Canva has the option to make it into a transparent background.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you pay for the pro version.
I did. Oh, let's go back to this one then.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Edit image?
Yeah, and then background, remove back. Go up right there. Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Come on, BitMonkey.
I didn't even know that was an option.
That's what I'm saying. Look at
Let's
that.
fucking go.
Look at that. And that is a way better picture of Gary. I love that.
That's pretty dope.
You could only do that on the paid version of Canva, guys. You can't remove backgrounds on the free one, but you can do a lot with the free one. So
let's go. Sergio. Hey, coming through with the tech tips here too. All right, so let's save this. And let's document this. So where are we right now? I'm going to go update this video. I just updated the tags. I could probably do better if I'm being honest. But what I'd like to do is mark where we're at today. And then if you'd like to come back on the show in a month, we can revisit this topic, go a little more in depth, a little more specific, right? We can play off the comments here and see what people ask after the fact.
Sure. What is everybody saying? Because honestly, since you're running the stream, I don't know. I can't read.
There hasn't been too many concurrent, right? But everyone's checking in, saying hi. Soph is saying great content, needed that step-by-step. Dream Joke is saying great content. Loving it. It's golden education. GVan 365 and the 604 dropping some love in the chat. So dude, I think it's very valuable too. Like once we tag this one, and I know it's more long form, so there's some downtime in between, but I'll make sure to shoot you a copy of this episode. That way, should you want to clip it, and when I get to the point of clipping it, I'll send over everything, man. That's a part of being on the show. So yeah, I think it was a great episode. Like, do you have anything else you'd like to add? So all my talking points, you honestly touched on all of them, which is beautiful. And you did them intuitively. I didn't even have to ask, except for the thumbnail at the end, which you also brought up saying I was talking about thumbnails.
Yeah.
So let me just create thumbnail.
Well, the last thing that I wanted to say was video structure, right? So a lot of the times, people will go into these rants like in the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially if you're a new YouTuber, you'll turn on the camera and be like, hey guys, I haven't made a video in a while, and I just been going through a lot, and I just wanted to make this video so I can produce something, blah 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 blah, and they go on, right? They go on, and it's like, in this society that we have, right? Like, a lot of people have such a short attention span. If you start going on, people start tuning out. So what you want to do in the beginning of your video is let them know exactly what the video is about. Save them time and save them the headache, because you'll have a channel, a title that says, oh, YouTube strategies, and you're here talking about your day, talking about what you're gonna have for lunch later, and they're like, when is this guy gonna actually provide the value that I came here for, right? So in the beginning of the video, you want to do a hook statement, kind of like if you're writing an essay, right? You want to do a hook statement and you want to let them know exactly what the video is about. So, for example, um, I'll show you the video that I did for Bitmonkey Studios, right? The gratitude video. I go your channel. Boom, 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 boom. Videos. Gratitude. Okay. Practicing gratitude, right? Gratitude. So the first thing I did for your video, are you sharing the screen?
Yes.
So the first thing that I did in this video is my statement, right? Second thing, I tell you exactly what the video is about. This way we don't fucking lose the click. Somebody just clicked on our video. Let's sell the video, right? We want to tell them this is what you're gonna get in this video, and then they have them make the decision if they're gonna watch it or not, right? So in the beginning, listen. Gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. It's the spark that lights a fire of joy in your soul. That's the hook statement. Now people are like, what? Gratitude? A joy? I mean, a fuel for joy in your soul? Like, what is that? You know? So then it gets people curious, right? And then you want to tell them what the video is about. In this video, I'm going to tell you 7 things that I'm grateful for, why I'm grateful for them. Then I'm going to take you with me to approach some strangers and ask them what they're grateful for. With that, right? Boom, done. So that's how you get people to like watch your shit. You know? So you have a good title, you have a good thumbnail, and now you're going into video structure. So you want to let them know why they should even watch the damn thing in the first place. And then it's like a sandwich, right? The top part, hook statement and what the video is about. Middle part is the content. Give me the step by step. Let me go through the process of the vlog. Where did you go? How was it, right? At the end, you wrap it up with a call to action. After you provided value, right? After the fact that you provided the value, then you just ask your viewers like, hey, if you really enjoyed this video, it would really help this channel out a lot if you liked it and left a comment letting me know if you enjoyed this video. That's it. Simple. Or you can tell them if you're a salesperson, then you'd be like, hey guys, if you really like this video, make sure to go to my go to my website to buy some merch, Lucy Drop Gloving Apparel, you know what I mean? So it's like, it depends. You can switch up your call to action at the end. It's whatever you want people to do for you, after you provided the value. Kind of like what Gary Vee said, you want to do, I think it's like hook or something, like punch, jab, and then hook or something like that. What is
jab,
this?
jab, right hook.
Yeah, jab, right hook. So he means give, provide value, 3 times, right? 3 times.
Ask. Yeah, and
then ask for a favor. Don't be that guy that just like is asking over and over again. Before you even give anybody anything, you just like already asking, right? So
Yep.
That's the video structure. So you want to have your intro, then the content, and then your call to action, and that's it. Add some end cards, let them know. Oh, another thing. Oh, this one's good. At the end of the video, and for the call to action, the way, like, because YouTube will push your content if you have binge worthy content. Let me say that again. If you have binge worthy content, YouTube will push your videos to other people. And how do you make binge-worthy content? At the end, have a call to action that tells you to watch a different video. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to know more about thumbnails, you can click this video where I go into a deep dive of thumbnails, and then you'll have the end card pop up with the next video that just specializes on that subject. So in this video, we talked about, SEO, thumbnails, scripting, whatever. But if you want a deep dive on scripting, click here to watch that step-by-step guide on how to script your content. So now you've created binge-worthy content. So after they watch your video, they go into that one. They watch the script, and then at the end of that script one, they're like, click here to know how to make a thumbnail. They click there. Now they're learning how to make a thumbnail. At the end of that one, click here to know how to make the perfect pitch, right? You click there, and they're just binging it. Like they're continuously watching. They're like, when is he gonna post the next one, right?
Yeah.
And then that helps, YouTube be like, yeah, this guy's really providing some content, because YouTube wants people to stay on their platform. They make money off of attention. So
the more
if
watch time,
if you're able to like keep them there, keep them on the platform, then they're gonna reward you by pushing your content to other people. So I think I'm good. I think I've provided enough value for everybody here. But yeah.
Dude, I think you went above and beyond providing value. Like any person with a page or wanting to start a page can get off to a great start just by following your advice on this episode, man. I can't thank you enough for sharing. Like, I've been low key working on some things like on our page in the meantime, and I'd love to show something. So I'm gonna update the Logan Paul and Liam Payne because it's been very successful. But I'd like to take this moment to mark. All right, before I updated the tags in the thumbnail to this Gary V Good Morning Welcome talk, that he actually retweeted. He's the reason this was so successful, if I'm being honest. Let's see how it does. I'm going to check back in 30 days, right after we launch Moral Monkey Bites. And I'm literally going to hold up. Okay, Google, set a reminder in 30 days to check the analytics for the Good Morning Welcome Talk VCon Day 1, Gary Vaynerchuk.
Okay, but first you'll have to unlock your device. All right, I'll remind you on...
Done. So I'm going to check back, and I'm going to be curious, right? So we've been essentially, how many weeks since VCon?
Oh, man.
One, two. We're going on week 3, almost week 4 next week. So we're checking back in another 4 weeks. I'd be curious to see what happens. Like, I'm already looking at the video from your advice, and the SEO is 70 and it was 0 before. So you literally just single-handedly, and there's nothing special about it. It's just a live stream for people who couldn't make it, right?
Exactly.
And it's already at, let's see, where was it? 70, and it was at 0 before we started. It's fucking amazing, man. So
there you go.
Let's I can't thank you enough, and I haven't even had tags too short. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, dude, fill it up. If you have a certain amount, fucking cap it. Okay. It's just gonna help.
I'll be mindful of that, for sure.
It'll increase the SEO also.
Ooh, I meant to keep that open. There we go. I already screenshotted it actually, so let's fucking go, man. Dude, great value. Can't say it enough. Like, thank you. Thanks for taking the time to hop on the stream.
Thank you for the opportunity, because you know what? Like, I was able to help other people grow, but I've been stagnant on my page. So just like being able to have the opportunity to speak my mind on your live stream and show people that, like, I'm about my shit, like, it helps. So future goals, I'm just gonna I probably shouldn't be saying these things, but future goal, I want to become a public speaker. Like, I love inspiring and motivating people. So like, I've been practicing my my public speaking skills. Like, even when I'm working at the bank, I spoke in front of 30 people about gratitude in the morning to really pump the people up. And slowly but surely, I want to end up being like a Gary Vee or like a Tom Bilyeu or Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, because I'm really about fucking helping people, personal development, and all that shit. So,
and it shows your energy will attract the right people. You know what I mean? You keep doing your thing. Like, it shows in the energy behind the talk, behind, like, people are you're probably getting those opportunities. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? In the work environment, because people give you that opportunity. Maybe they seem vulnerable, maybe their energy level seems low, and you come with a big smile on your face with a big hello, how are you doing today? Whether or not they're good or bad, they're gonna look at you and be like, whoa, you know what I mean? So you're immediately gonna change somebody's energy, depending if they're willing, right? So and you're practicing in your day-to-day. I fucking love that. That's brilliant. Man. Dude, tip my hat
I'm
off
young, man. I'm 28. You know, I'm gonna hit 30, but I don't think 30's old. I don't think 30's old. I don't even think 60 is old.
I used to think it was, but I'm young. I'm still young, still very young. So
dude, I meet people in the bank all the time. There's some 60-year-olds that have more energy than some fucking 15-year-olds, dude. Like, so I'm not even thinking 60's old anymore, bro. Like,
what's old? I mean, you know, old is nothing but a I guess a label, right, so to speak. Yeah. But I guess it does define age. But whatever.
Like, I would be like 80, 90. You know, I can see like a genuine like decrease in energy. 80, 90. You know.
Gary's this is a phenomenal video. I've learned so much. Got to go to bed, so I'll watch the rest in the morning. Good night. Good night, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Man.
Yeah, thanks for watching. I know I went past an hour. I just really
it's all good, man. So
the info, you know.
Yeah, dude, you did well. And like, there's no cap over here unless we state it beforehand. You know, generally speaking, I like to let the conversation flow and not put a backstop unless it needs to happen for scheduling purposes, right?
Yeah.
I never try to force a conversation to be shorter than it should be, right? So I got to say thank you again for sharing as much as you did. I'm looking forward to the next one. We gotta run it back.
We didn't even cover crypto and NFTs, bro.
I know.
That's my bad. That's
we meant to. It's okay. It's okay. So that's why we'll have to run it back again. So we'll continue to talk around YouTube strategies and dig a little bit more into our paths since entering the space, since we both right around VCon entered the space, or not VCon, VFriends entered the space within a few months interval, right? So I want to dig into that. Now, before I let everybody go, we issue out POAPs for live streamers. So secret phrase for today is Lucy Drop Artist, all one word. Make sure you're following him if you're not already. Should be Lucy Drop Artist across all socials, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube channel. Reach out, say hello, go check out his gloving videos. They're dope. I know you haven't been making them recently, but I know that what's passionate for you will eventually show on that channel. So I'm excited to see you kind of get back on track when it comes to following your passion and doing what you want to do. You know what I mean? So like, today's secret. Oh yeah, go for it.
Like real quick. I'm gonna show this project real quick. Coalition Crew, get it, guys. This is the shit right here. These cheetahs. Not only are you saving a cheetah from extinction, but you get access to something called the Game Changers Academy. And the Game Changers Academy is a Forbes featured academy that'll teach you how to make your first 6 figures. All right. And then from there, 7. But it's about building an empire, guys. And they're doing some major things. Like today, they have an in-person event in Scottsdale, Arizona, in a brewery, where everybody gets to network and hang out with special guests. I went to a private yacht party with them, and I met Michael Franzese. If you guys don't know who Michael Franzese is, this dude made $2 million a month. Who does that? Who does that? And who gives you the access to these type of people, right? Coalition Crew, NFT. Check them out. All right, that's it. Lucy Drop Artist for the POAP, guys.
Yep, Lucy Drop Artist. Go hop in the BitMonkey Studio Discord if you aren't already. It's bitmonkey.gg/Discord in your browser if you're not already joined. If you are and verified, go down to the community category, go into the POAP channel, enter in the secret phrase, followed by your public wallet address, and those will be distributed here in the next week or so. So, man, I think this is a wrap. This is where it's time to say goodbye. I'd like to thank you again for your time, for your knowledge, for your education here. I'm excited to apply it and apply everything we've talked about off air as well. So I'm excited for round 2. We won't set a date yet, but we'll be talking off air, and everybody stay tuned. Don't forget to follow Sergio across his tags. And if you're not already, please do hit that bell right below that notification. Subscribe if you aren't already, not only to our channel, but to Lucy Drop Artist on YouTube. And yeah, this has been another episode of BitmonkeyTV Non-Fungible Token Thursday with a special guest in Lucy Drop Artist, aka Sergio. Thank you again so much for your time, and I hope everybody has a great evening and a great weekend. And we'll catch you next Tuesday, back on Tech Tip Tuesday for BitmonkeyTV. Much love. Peace.